And now to see about getting more components up to that ship. Alright, the next step here is to redesign this thing to launch another station section, and I'm thinking something that had a reasonable supply of liquid fuel included would be a good idea. Let's see. I think we can take those off. And let's see. I want to bring a lot of RCS along too, so let's see. Let's just disconnect the lower portion. And we'll remove actually this whole node. And that. Let's replace all of that with a large fuel tank. Oh yes, we need a docking port. Very good. So this will be 2 more Kerbals in the can up here. Let's get some more thrusters on here. So that it's maneuverable. Okay, leave the batteries on here. More power storage is always good. And I think that should actually be enough. So this will be a fuel module. Let's turn off the all caps. Fuel M1. Alright. Now, haven't changed anything down here, so everything's good to go. Let's launch this up there and see if we can manage to dock. Alright. We have Lodgas and Halak Kerman flying this mission. First thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to disable the thrusters. No, maybe I better not. I was thinking I'd disable them to avoid wasting thruster fuel, but it seems to me I needed that on the launch first time around, so. Alright, SAS on, throttle up, and we go. Good. First 2 boosters are gone. We'll lose 2 more in a minute. Okay, looking good. This asparagus staging design seems to work pretty well. I just thought of one thing that I didn't put on this. I should have put some lights on it. As a matter of fact... Oh no, there's no parachutes to recover our Kerbals, so we can't just simply abort the mission. We are committed. We have to proceed the whole thing. We will simply hope that the lights on the station will be enough. Going to lock the gimbal, because that's causing problems. Gimbal-induced wobble. And we'll begin pitching over. Apoapsis is climbing nicely. Get ready to cut the engine. Let's bring it up a little more. Alright, that'll do. And now, once again, we need a maneuver node to circularize. Set that station as a target and see if we can arrange a close encounter of the docking kind. A little tricky. I don't think we're going to get a docking connection right off the bat. In fact, unset the target. If it'll let me. Ah, I didn't mean to switch focus. Alright, good to go. Now if I just get in position, time to do the burn, which is not looking particularly good. There's our marker. We're going to be burning late. Okay. Looks like we'll be able to salvage the orbit. I hope. We're awfully low in the atmosphere right now. Periapsis 32,000. Okay. I don't need a maneuver node to know what I need to do for this. If I can kill the rotation, pitch up, and burn. RCS off. See if we've managed to salvage the orbit. Apoapsis is plenty high enough. And our altitude is going back up. We're low enough that this should cause some aerobraking that will gradually be bringing the apoapsis down, and it is. Within limits, that's acceptable. I may have to use some of this fuel that I'm ostensibly bringing up to the station. Let's see. Alt right click here, alt right click there. Oh, it's already empty. That's not so great. So basically, I'm bringing up an empty fuel tank to hook up to the space station. Apoapsis is 71 kilometers. Set the station as a target. Let's put a maneuver, say here. Problem is, this is intersect 1, intersect 2, and that's intersect 2. Intersect 1 is here and here. We need to bring them closer together. One of those intersections has got to work for us. Well, we have an intersection, but at the cost of quite a bit of delta V. Separation 6 kilometers. All right, let's see if we have enough delta V to make this correction. 432 meters a second. I'm thinking maybe. Yeah. And I know this is incredibly dark because, once again, everything seems to happen on the night side. I'm not sure why that is, but it is. Just about the time we get lined up, it'll be time to make the burn. And we burn. Almost there. Our orbit's going to fly way out here, intersecting here where we'll be 6 kilometers apart. right. Well, I will now once again do the time warp thing until we are approaching the intersection. Alright, here we are around the orbit, approaching the intersect, and it's drifting apart, so it's time to set up another maneuver for another course correction. I'm thinking there's our intersect one. It's over here now. .8 kilometers distant. Alright, looking good. SAS off, RCS on. .72 meters a second of delta V needed for this burn. If I can get into position in time. Alright. Kill maneuver node. Intersect 1 is there. Intersect 2, which I believe is on the next orbit, 3.9 kilometers. Alright. Then that's what we'll have to go with. Because we're seriously short on propellant. And I have to keep turning this RCS off because it's going to waste it all. Okay. Now we'll warp time ahead. Get around to intersect 2. We're at intersect. It just changed. It became intersect 1 because we passed the other one. Alright, I've got this thing in target mode. Let's get in position to kill relative velocity. And one of these days, I'm going to find a way to make sure that I'm doing stuff like this on the daytime side of the planet, where I can actually see what's happening. There's the retrograde vector. Hold that. Kill the relative velocity. Okay, I've killed most of it. The question is, okay, it's below and off that way, and the encounter has been passed. Oy. Separation is now humongous. Let's burn towards this thing. These two get close together. All right. Okay, it looks like we have an intersection coming up in 6 minutes. All right, now I need to get to retrograde vector and be ready to kill that velocity. How close are we? Out of fuel. Decouple. Burning toward the target. With RCS only. Which may or may not work out very well. There it is, 7.9 kilometers away and going further away. These thrusters are not enough to change the velocity quick enough, I don't think. Nor am I all that sure that 159 liters of monoprop is going to be enough.